Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about trying to dispense with some bad information about North Carolina before more undoubtedly starts coming out after Hurricane Milton. So, we'll go through a quick fact check of some of the North Carolina claims, and then talk about what the spread of the claims means. Because the spread of these claims and the nature of the claims can actually tell us a lot. It's important to go through them because the odds are the claims will be recycled after Milton. They won't be true then either. Okay, starting off. One of the biggest and most widely circulated claims is that somehow Biden spent FEMA disaster money on migrants. Okay, first, this is a lie. Period. Full stop. People believed this because Americans fail to understand the Constitution or how the government functions. If you bought this, you did so because somebody has trained you to believe the president is and should be a dictator. The FEMA budget is allocated by Congress, generally starting with the House of Representatives. There are different funds allocated by Congress. The money must be used as Congress dictates. Next, people only get $750. This is also false, and it's a claim that is frequently recycled. It's been around in various forms for years. The basis for the claim is that the short-term assistance, currently called the Serious Needs Assistance, is the only assistance available. That is a lie. Again, the obvious effect of this is convincing people that need help not to apply. You are almost certain to see this one after Milton. It will be a lie then too. The next one is that the FEMA money is a loan and that FEMA will take your house as collateral. The agency's aid rarely needs to be paid back, and when it does, it's a pretty obvious circumstance, such as FEMA fronting you money for repairs and then you getting an insurance settlement. What's insidious about this one is that its very plain effect is to get people to not take assistance when they need it. A variation of this is that if you apply for FEMA assistance and they deem your land unlivable, FEMA will seize your land. A response direct from FEMA on this one. Quote, FEMA cannot seize your property or land. Applying for disaster assistance does not grant FEMA or the federal government authority or ownership of your property or land. When you apply for disaster assistance, a FEMA inspector may be sent to verify the damage on your home. This is one of many factors reviewed to determine what kind of disaster assistance you may be eligible for. If the results of the inspection deem your home uninhabitable, that information is only used to determine the amount of FEMA assistance you may receive to make your home safe, sanitary, and functional. Again, what's the effect of people believing this? They don't apply out of fear. Next, FEMA is no longer accepting applications for housing assistance. This is false. Go to disasterassistance.gov for info and timelines. Again, the effect is that people don't get help. Next, Biden said the federal government has provided all the assistance they plan to. This is also a lie, based on a misrepresentation of an exchange between Biden and a reporter. Biden was basically saying the feds were giving those affected access to everything they could, not that there was nothing more to give them. The effect? People believe there's no aid and don't apply and don't get help. I feel like this next one should be obvious, but I guess it's not. The claim is basically that technology X was used to direct the hurricane. That's not a thing. There's more, but the outcome of believing them is all the same. People are less likely to get help they need and that they're entitled to. So the question is, why are these claims circulating? The answer is simple. Trump keeps saying the response has been bad. He's made it a talking point, but there's nothing for him to actually point to. So those supportive of Trump have to make stuff up. These claims have a unique outcome. If enough people believe the misinformation, they will suffer needlessly and people will believe the response was bad. Not because assistance wasn't available, but because they didn't apply. The people pushing these claims are harming their neighbors to help an establishment billionaire who doesn't seem to care if they're being harmed. He could come out and stop the disinformation, but he hasn't. It's gotten so bad that a number of Republicans have stepped up to fill the leadership vacuum left open by Trump's failure to care about the people in the country. This is important because Democrats calling out the lies seems to be dismissed by those who will only accept information from Trump or other Republicans. Republican Representative Carlos Jimenez said the space laser lady needed to have her head examined about her weather dominator claims. Jimenez is a former firefighter and paramedic who knows how bad these situations can be. He said, quote, "There's no place for misinformation, especially when it's on purpose at times like this." Well-known North Carolina Republican Tom Tillis has reportedly called out the misinformation and lies. Republican Chuck Edwards, who is the representative for the North Carolina area HIT, said, quote, "Amidst all of the support we have also seen an uptick in untrustworthy sources trying to spark chaos by sharing hoaxes, conspiracy theories, and hearsay about hurricane response efforts across our mountains." Mitt Romney said, quote, "Former President Trump told us the people in Springfield are eating dogs and cats. All right." He likewise said that FEMA money, our emergency money, instead of helping the people that are being hit by the hurricane, is being used to help illegals. He just makes it up. So he is able to spew enough disinformation that the Chinese must be smiling. Trump has in fact supported specific baseless claims about the FEMA response. Claims that are hurting Americans who need hope and leadership. Instead, he offered them lies, saying, quote, "They stole the FEMA money, just like they stole it from a bank, so they could give it to their illegal immigrants that they want to have vote for them this season." I'm recording this right as Hurricane Milton makes landfall. False claims were already circulating. A rumor currently circulating is that FEMA is blocking people in and preventing them from evacuating. This is, of course, false, and it could lead to people believing they're trapped when they should evacuate. The people spreading these claims are not your friends. This isn't leadership. This isn't making the country great. This isn't even meeting your basic civic duty. This isn't a man that needs to be in the White House, and his own party knows it. To those who see this after Hurricane Milton comes ashore, help is coming. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.